All right, what's everybody going? How's it going? What's up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. A little early stream because the Yankees are playing early today. They moved the games up to try to avoid the inclement weather that is impending in Detroit. But I hope you're well. So we're going to get 2 games in real quick today. My morning went swimmingly. Normally, my morning does not go, knock on wood, go that smoothly. But everything went great today. I had a freelance gig that I finished much earlier than expected. So I'm going to do this now. Get 2 games in against the Rays. What's up, Cookie? Good afternoon over on the East Coast. Still good morning here on the West Coast. But yeah, get these 2 games in, and then I'm off to lunch. Right now, Tyler, you're not wrong. What's up, you? How's it going? So Ryan Pepiot versus Max Fried. Yep, so I've also got other stuff to do, Zachary. But yeah, like it's one of those things where if the Yankees are playing early, I'm going to play early, right? But also, I had a voiceover session this morning that I had put away several hours for, and I got done in an hour. So that was great, you know? I get paid the same either way, so... But they seemed very happy with what the work I did, and it was a fun script, and so... Yeah, so let's get this show on the road. Yankees is coming off an off day, so the bullpen pretty much ready to rip-roaring to go. Yeah, Zachary, I mean, I feel great when I come out of the voiceover booth, man. Yeah, probably not Tyler, but he needs to. But yeah, no, coming out of the voiceover booth, you know what? I'm actually going to I'm going to give Schumann another day off just because, I mean, man, it is hard to take some of these guys out of the lineup right now because they are just red hot. No, 81. I'm not going to have Jazz at leadoff. I love Dominguez. Dominguez has been playing great at leadoff. But we're going to give Cabrera another shot at third base and keep an eye on Lane Thomas. Yeah, well, Zachary, this is a good test for us, right? Like, because we've struggled against good pitching, right? So, let's see what happens. Yankees versus Rays, though, here in our franchise. We do you. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Oh, well, Zachary. Yeah, I know, Cookie. I hear you. Max Fried, 7th start of the year, a 5-0 record, a 1.91 ERA, a whip. Basically right about at 1. Yeah, Scooball's always tough, you. Jose Caballero, 284, 3 home runs, 14 RBI. Will lead off DHing today against Fried. And he fouls this back end of play, and we are underway, 0-1. Caballero was a thorn in our side in Tampa, and he's going to continue to be one here as he loops this in the left for a leadoff bloop single. If only, Khalil, if only. Richie Palacios now up at the plate. He's been hitting better lately. Takes a strike, 0-1. Palacios, 3 home runs, 9 RBI, a 2.19 average now. Runner going to second, and Caballero just too fast. It's a stolen base. And the count now 0-2. That's his 6th steal of the year. Well, he hasn't been bad there. Check swing did not go, says the ump 1-2. I mean, not all of them, but some. I mean, I have some for some of them, Zachary. So, as that is in the dirt. Blocked by Wells. Caballero going to third. And he's out. Oh, you never want to make the first or third out at third. It did not bounce far enough away from Wells. And he will gun down Caballero for the first out of the inning. No, 81, I mean, I miss him as the backup. Yeah, I don't know, Cookie. I got to see what the final price is. As this one looped to left, and that's a base hit. So a break for the Yankees. That would have been an RBI single. Instead, yes, it is franchise, Jordan. I don't know about that, Alec. No, Cookie, they said they're going to change the price because of the tariffs. As they're swinging a miss 0-1. Junior Caminero, 263, 4 home runs, 16 RBI. They're going to raise the prices. That's in the dirt. Gets away from Wells. Fires down to second. Not in time. First year, Jordan. So, a little bit of a weird inning here. As there's a strike, 1-2. And that's in the dirt, blocked by Wells. Coming on, Palacio stays put. The New York Rangers? No. The Texas Rangers? Maybe, Zachary. And this one, loop foul, still 2-2. I mean, you need all the reinforcements you can get, 81. Is this one pulled foul a third? Still 2-2. And this one grounded by Cabrera. That's a base hit. Dominguez misplays it. I mean, it would have been a double probably anyway, but it's a ribby double, and it's 1-0 Tampa. You're probably not, Zachary. Camanero's 9th double of the year, and that brings up the catcher, Danny Jansen. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. So a little bit of a rough first inning here for Fried, as that's fouled off 0-2. Tampa always gives us problems, though. And this one ripped foul, 0-2. Having a little trouble with the curveball. As that's off the plate, 1-2. And that's off the plate, 2-2. So I got stuff to do later, Yankee. And that's a foul ball, still 2-2. And my schedule cleared up, so I'm going to take advantage of it. The 2-2 again. Pulled foul third, still 2-2. Strike 3, frozen with a changeup, 2 away. I mean, we knew it was going to happen, 81, right? Like, I mean, take 2 out of every 3, Joe, and you're doing good, as there's a strike 0-1. Jonathan Aranda was a Yankee killer when these two teams met down in Tampa. 259, 2 home runs, 5 RBI, swing and a miss on a change, 0-2. That's in the dirt, gets away from Wells, but Camanero stays put. I try, Zachary, yes. Swing and a miss on the curve. So Fried limits the damage. We go bottom 1. Yankees already down by 1. I mean, keep playing the hot hand, Tyler. Yeah, 81, I never for a second thought Vladdy was coming here. Never. Ryan Pepe at 7th game of the year, 7th start of the year, 1-2 record, a 7 ERA, a whip at 1.4. And Jason Dominguez, after missing 3 games with a bicep bruise, 5 homers, 13 RBI, 315 average, back in there, will lead off. Pepe at fastball, changeup, slider, cutter, curve. He'll hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss by Jason, 0-1. Wind carrying out the left today. I think Tucker stays actually in Chicago. This rolled foul, 0-2. I mean, Dominguez is, I think part of it was, the lefty on the mound yesterday, right? The 0-2. Rolled foul, still 0-2. What's up, Ryan? How's it going? Gonna be an 0-2 to Jason again. And he's gonna hammer this one to center field, but right at the center fielder, 1 away. Hit it well. We look at the Yankee lineup. We just saw Jason. He'll be followed by Bellinger, Judge, Bryce Harper, Rhys Hoskins, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Ozzie Cabrera getting the start at third, Wells behind the plate, and Volpe at short. What's up, Bub? How's it going? Bellinger, an 8-game hitting streak, 8 homers, 20 RBI, 303 average. We didn't get the box score for Tampa. Caballero, the DH, Palacio in left, Caminero at third, Jansen behind the plate, Aranda at first today. So, Yandy Diaz getting the day off. Hassan Kim at short. It's Johnny DeLuca in center, and Taylor Walls at second base. Yeah, Peraza should always start against lefties, Zachary, in my opinion. That's your platoon. Cabrera against righties, Peraza against lefties, Bellinger up the middle. Kim is there because of the abbreviated shift, fires the first 2 away. Hit a couple of well-hit balls, but nothing to show for it so far for the Yankees. Judge, 14 homers, 27 RBI, and a 312 average. He had a good road trip. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. And the 1-0. Oof. Backdoor slider. Just missed it. 1-1. Looked like it was going to be inside, and then it comes back and catches the inside edge, as that is off the plate. 2-1. Pitching on Hall of Fame, hitting on All-Star. Again, for the... Oop, nope, don't want to do that. For the bajillionth time. Simulation. All-Star hitting. Hall of Fame pitching. The 2-1 to Judge. Inside, 3-1. with Bryce Harper on deck. The 3-1 to Judge. Oh, and again, that cutter just clips the inside edge, 3-2. I'm good where I'm at, 81. And the payoff pitch to the Yankee captain. Just got a piece of that cutter. Fouled it off, still 3-2. The cutter kind of also acts like another changeup. Nope, I am playing Zay. Oh, that's inside ball 4, so Judge works the 2-out walk. And that'll bring up Harper now. Harper hitting .373, 6 home runs, 23 RBI, 2 homers already as a Yankee in 4 games. And fouls a fastball to the left side, 0-1. Probably 80, you're right. But I'm just trying to play a video game, bro. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. Judge average speed off of first. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Got him out in front of a changeup. 1-2. The 1-2 to Harper. Upstairs, 2-2. So Judge and Harper making Pepe at work a little bit after a couple of quick outs. The 2-2. Chopped hard to third, just missed it. They go the short way to get Judge. We go top 2. Yankees down 1-0. Josh Lowe hitting .318, no home runs, 3 RBI. He has been struggling, at least in terms of production, as he grounds this right back to Fried, who will flip the first, 1 away. Ha-Seong Kim, 259, 8 home runs, 17 RBI. A surprising power surge from Kim here in the early going of the season as the calendar just turns to May. And it'll be a 1-0 to Kim. So a long first inning for Fried. That's outside, 2-0. No strike. I think it's 3:10, Zachary. 3:10 East Coast time. And this one looped to right. Judge did not get a good jump, but runs it down for the second out of the inning. Kim tried to go the other way. And now that brings up Johnny DeLuca, 2 home runs, 6 RBI, .190 average. And he's going to pop it up to Bellinger in center. Wind is carrying towards left. Belly makes the catch. Quick inning for Fried. Good bounce back inning. Yankees still down 1-0. And that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins hitting .267 on the year. He's been heating up again lately. Wind is still carrying the left center at about 7 miles an hour. 8 home runs, 26 RBI for Rhys. Oof, and chases that high heater, 0-1. Could not resist the high fastball. And it'll be an 0-1. Ooh, and that curveball just missed the top of the zone, said the ump, 1-1. And the 1-1 chases a cutter, 1-2. Cutter just kept tailing away from the edge of the bat. And the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. And the 2-2 to Rhys. Slices that slider foul, will stay alive and get another pitch. Again, the 2-2. And chops that fastball foul, still 2-2. Just a bit late on it. Again, the 2-2. Way outside, count now full. They are, Cookie, they are. The payoff pitch to Hoskins is high, ball 4. Tried to get him to chase another high fastball. So Hoskins draws the leadoff walk. Second walk allowed by Pepiot. And that brings up Jazz Chisholm. 10 homers, 22 RBI, 312 average. And swings to a first pitch fastball, 0-1. I have no idea what they're even doing, yo. Not paying at all any attention to Boston. I believe it is, Zachary. There's an achievement tied to it, as that swung on a miss, 0-2. Trying to keep the heaters away from Jazz. And the 0-2. Got him on a changeup. Got him out in front. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Strike 3. Yes, yo. And that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, getting another start. 2 home runs, 9 RBI, 255 average. And he chops this to the left side. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first and around the horn. 5-4-3. Double play to end the inning. So despite the leadoff walk, nothing else. We go top 3. 1-0 Rays. Taylor Walls, the second baseman, hitting a $105 on the year. Takes one just off the plate, 1-0. You play how you want to play, Barry. Swing and miss on a change, 1-1. I mean, maybe, yo. I mean, look, I think the Yankees will at least make the playoffs because the American League in general, I think, is weaker than the National League. This one chopped to Volpe at short. He will fire to first, 1 away.
He's out.
You should go to Twitch then, Barry. Jose Caballero, 1 for 1 with a single. But yeah, that's because of the Elgato. As this one chops softly up the middle, and Caballero has his second single of the day. As the runner going to second, and again steals on Wells. No, again, it's because of the Elgato. That's why there's that cutoff. There's nothing I can do about it. There's a strike, 1-1. Just started May, Blackburn. As this one looped to left, Dominguez is there, makes the catch, 2 away. Thank you for the gift, Cookie. Junior Caminero, an RBI double in his first at-bat, his 17th ribby of the year. Takes one low, 1-0. That's a little inside, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. 26-5, yo. In real life, I mean, I think we're still in first place. I don't know. I mean, again, it's 9 games into the season. I'm not really staring at the standings. As that's going to be ball 4. So Caminero draws a walk. Yeah, kind of running away with it, Blackburn. We're 26-5. Danny Jansen loops this right at Volpe, and that will end the inning. So Rays get a couple on. We go bottom 3. Still 1-0 Rays. Yes, the Yankees are 6-3 in real life, Cookie. Austin Wells hitting a $198. You keep thinking he's about to heat up. As he chases a high fastball there, 0-1. Pitching on Hall of Fame, hitting on All-Star, Turner. And Wells fouls off that fastball, 0-2. The one Yankee who continues to somewhat struggle still at the plate. As that's low, 1-2. Again, a lot of good contact. I've had more perfects result in outs for Austin Wells than anyone else. As that's inside, 2-2. Line outs, ground outs, fly balls caught at the track. And Wells shoots this to third, got tied up on that slider. Strong throw, 1 away. 26-5, Danny. That brings up Volpe, 267, 7 home runs, 22 RBI. Me too, Blackburn, as that is a strike to Volpe, 0-1. And the 0-1 to Volpe. Late on that fastball, 0-2. Johnny, thank you for the share. The 0-2. Rolled foul, still 0-2. So no hits still for the Yankees. They do have 2 walks. The 0-2 again is low and away, 1-2. Yes, Zachary. And now you have Michael K rating chicken tenders. The 1-2. Inside out on the right field line. That's that broadcaster jinx. That's going to go into the corner. Volpe is hustling into second with a 1-out double.
He's good.
Pretty much, Blackburn, yeah. Volpe, 6th double of the year. And that'll bring up Dominguez, who hit it right on the nose in his first at-bat, but also right at center DeLuca, center fielder. And he fouls this fastball back and out of play, 0-1. Just a hair late on that heater. And that's off the plate, 1-1. The 1-1 to Jason. A strike at the top of the zone, 1-2. And the 1-2 to Dominguez. 26-5, AJ. And popped him up just off the end of the bat. Fairly deep left center. DeLuca is there. He'll make the catch. Volpe will tag, but stays put. Again, the wind is carrying that way. As Bellinger 0 for 1 with a ground out. And Belly just missed that hanging slider. Slices it foul, 0-1. That was the pitch to hit. Just recognized it a hair too late. The 0-1. Oof, and chases a good curveball there, 0-2. The bottom just completely fell out of it. Pepe it now at 45 pitches. The 0-2 to Bellinger. It's just a little low, says the ump, 1-2. I don't know offhand, Blackburn. I think it's the Phils, but I don't know. It's not the Dodgers, I know that much. The 1-2. And Bellinger fouls off that inside slider to stay alive, still 1-2. Volpe off a second. First hit of the day for the Yankees. As that's fouled off, still 1-2. Yep. Yeah, the 1-2. And Bellinger fouls off another. So Bellinger hacking away. And now skies one to fairly deep right center, but the park will hold it. DeLuca in the alley makes the catch. We go top 4. Still 1-0, Tampa Bay. Jonathan Aranda struck out in his first at-bat. Takes a strike. 0-1. I think it was a strikeout. As this one pulled to Harper at first. Takes it himself. 1 away. Fried really settling down since the first inning. Josh Lowe 0 for 1. Takes a pitch low. 1-0.
That's a ball. 1 ball. No strike.
And there's a strike with the change. 1-1. And this one popped up third base side. This will be foul as it hits the netting. The 1-2. Off the plate, 2-2.
2-2.
I traded Spencer Jones, Paul Goldschmidt, and Mark Leiter Jr. for Harper and Orion Kerkering. Is this one smacked the other way? That's a base hit. It's franchise. Brings up Ha-Sung Kim now. Takes a pitch low. Low stays put. 1-0. Now Lowe takes off. Throw down. Not in time. They are running wild on Wells right now. 8th steal of the year for Josh Lowe. And it'll be a 1-1 to Kim, who shoots this to Harper. Takes it himself. 2 away. Lowe goes to third. Pitching on Hall of Fame. Hitting on All-Star, Ben. Johnny DeLuca 0 for 1 with a fly out to center in his first at-bat. Takes a strike. 0-1. And this one pulled foul of third, 0-2. And a hanging curveball, but Harper makes a nice pick at first. Takes it himself, and we go bottom 4. Rays strand a runner. 1-5-0 for the Rays, 0-1-0 for the Yankees. Aaron Judge walked in his first at-bat. And takes a pitch high, 1-0. Yankees 3 base runners, Hoskins a walk, Judge a walk today, and a double for Volpe. And that's about it. Pepe showing his potential here at least one time through the lineup, as that's up and in 2-0.
2-0.
The 2-0 to Judge. Oh, and there she goes! Goodbye, baseball! All Oppo Taco for El Capitan. Judge's 15th of the year. RBI 28. And it's 1-1 here in the Bronx. Aaron Judge deems that ball guilty. Pepiot came at him with a 2-0 fastball. And Judge goes Oppo Taco to right center. It was actually a cutter, but still, now that brings up Harper. And Harper fouls off a fastball 0-1. Yep, 15 homers now in 32 games, Blackburn. This is game number 32, the 0-2 to Harper. Swing and a miss, got him on a changeup, strike three, one away. Only the second K for Pepiot. That brings up Hoskins, who walked in his first at-bat. And fouls off a first pitch fastball, 0-1. That's inside, 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
And that cutter comes back and clips the inside edge, 1-2. And swing and a miss, got him on the low slider, 2 away, so Pepiot really buckling down with back-to-back strikeouts now following the Harper homer. To be fair, I think the Yankees also thought that might be time to tee off, but not quite the case. Swing and a miss, 0-1. I went to school, Connor. I did my time. The 0-1 to Jazz. Late on another fastball, 0-2.
0-2.
And late on a fastball, Pepiot comes back to strike out the side after the Judge home run. At the end of 4, we are now tied at 1. I'm the Yankees, Prince. Taylor Walls 0 for 1 with a ground out. Takes the first pitch, strike 0-1. That's low, 1-1. Think they're great, Doomsday.
1-1.
There's a strike on the outside edge, 1-2. More offense is good for baseball. That's in the dirt, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Inside, 3-2.
No, that's the ball.
Yeah, probably, Lou.
3-2.
As soon as I'm done streaming. I traded Spencer Jones, Paul Goldschmidt, and Mark Leiter Jr. for him and for Harper and Orion Kerkering. Strike 3, went backdoor with the curveball, dropped it in there, Walls down looking, 1 away. I'm also on Twitch, Danny. Twitch and TikTok at the same time. Jose Caballero, been a bit of a killer today. 2 singles, 2 stolen bases. Thank you, baseball. There's a strike, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Fried would love to get him out for the first time today. As that's inside, 1-1.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 from Fried. There's a strike on the inside edge, 1-2. And that curveball stayed outside, 2-2. The 2-2. Line foul of first, will do it again, still 2-2. 70th pitch of the day for Fried. What's up, Javier? Is on the way, and it is blooped to right, and it is a 3-hit day for Caballero as he picks up his 3rd single. 2 to left, and now 1 the opposite way to right as he stayed inside on that changeup, and that brings up Richie Palacios, who also has a couple of singles. Volpe dives, goes to second for 1, on to first. Not in time. They get the fielder's choice. Volpe dives to keep it on the infield, and a beautiful flip to Jazz. Palacios runs too well. But that's why Volpe won a Gold Glove in his rookie year. And yeah, Palacios just beats out the return. Thank you, baseball. That brings up Caminero. who takes one low, 1-0. He's got the RBI double that got the Rays on the board in the first. And Palacios again is off to the races. Steals another bag. 5th steal of the year for Palacios. And swinging a miss on a big curveball, 1-2. Good old Uncle Charlie there helping out Max Fried. As that's in the dirt, blocked by Wells, 2-2. Just got a piece of that high fastball, fouled it straight back. Still 2-2. Got him on the changeup, strike 3. Another good inning overall for Fried. We go bottom 5. Still tied at 1 in the Bronx. Nice baseball. Oswaldo Cabrera 0 for 1 today. Swing and a miss on a slider. 0-1. Clevenger and Wantz. Wantz warming in the Tampa bullpen. The 0-1. Insider, a little high to Ozzie, 1-1. And chases that high fastball, 1-2. MLB The Show 25. Yes, baseball. Check swing, but it's a strike anyway. 1 away. That's 4 Ks in a row for Pepiot. That brings up Wells. Wells grounded out to third in his first at-bat. And fouls this fastball straight back, 0-1. That was the pitch to hit, but off the end of the bat, and he fouled it off the 0-1. He fouls off a slider, 0-2. And the 0-2 to Wells. Skied to left, fairly deep, but it will stay in the park. Catch is made by Palacios, 2 away. And that brings up Volpe 1 for 1 with a double. Pepiot now at 70 pitches. Both pitchers very effective today, very economical, as that's inside the Volpe 1-0. Rays have 6 hits. Yankees have 2, but the Yankees also have 2 walks, whereas the Rays have none. As Volpe rolls this up the middle, but Kim is there. Will throw out his counterpart. Yankees go in order. We go top 6. Still tied at 1. Danny Jansen has struck out and lined out to short. And lines this one foul off the Yankee dugout, 0-1. Former Jay, former Red Sox, takes a strike at the knees, 0-2. E0-2. Swing and a miss on a curve in the dirt, strike 3. Wells will get the angle and completes the play, 1 away. 5 Ks for Fried now, and that brings up Jonathan Aranda, who has struck out and grounded out to first. And he takes a pitch low, 1-0. And this one lined right at Volpe, 2 away. Josh Lowe 1 for 2 with a single. And a little dribbler in front of the plate can be a tough play, but Wells fields, fires, got him. 1-2-3 inning for Fried. We go bottom 6. Still tied at 1. Be the top of the Yankee lineup. Dominguez, Bellinger, and the man who tied it in his last at-bat, the captain, Aaron Judge. That's going to do it, though, for Pepiot. Thank you, Chan. I appreciate that. Clevenger, 9th appearance of the year, 2.53 ERA. Turns Dominguez around to the right side of the plate. His weaker side, he's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out. Clevenger is a cutter, fastball, slider, sweeper, sinker pitcher. He'll hit 98 on the gun. Thank you for the follow. Dominguez fouls that cutter straight back, 0-1. Again, the wind is carrying out to left today. And it'll be an 0-1 to Dominguez. Way inside, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So Pepiot goes 5, gives up only 1. We'll get a no decision as he turn it over to the Rays bullpen, and Kevin Kelly and Pete Fairbanks warming in the pen now. The 2-1 to Dominguez. Sliced foul on the right field line, 2-2. Not much, Maddox, and never on stream. The 2-2. Just a little inside, count now full. Bellinger on deck. Murph, thank you for the follow. The payoff pitch. Oh, chase the low cutter, strike 3, 1 away. Should have been ball 4. I don't think Judge uses the torpedo bat, actually, baseball. Bellinger, surprisingly, better numbers on the road than in the Bronx. I mean, it's the same as it ever is. As that misses up and in 1-0. What's up, Nate? How's it going? Tried to check that swing, but just couldn't. The 1-0 to Belly. The Dominguez one I'm thinking about, as that's down now 2-0. The 2-0 to Bellinger. Ripped foul, 2-1. Yeah, it's 6-3. Just keep winning 2 out of every 3, Nate. It'll be a 2-1 to Bellinger. And he slices this cutter foul on the left field line, 2-2. Trying to shoot that down the left field line for an easy double. Yeah, I know, me too, Nate. And Bellinger, off the end of the bat, bloops it to center, but DeLuca is there, 2 away. And that brings up Judge. A solo home run back in the 4th. Only run of the game for the Yankees so far. And that is off the plate, 1-0. With Harper on deck, I wonder if they're just going to pitch around Judge. Yeah, the thing is, I think he's smart. I don't think he knows he doesn't need it, baseball, as this foul back out of play, 1-1. The 1-1 turns on an inside cutter, 1-2. That was definitely a ball. The 1-2 to Judge. That's inside, 2-2. That cutter from Clevenger is very effective. Doesn't matter if you're a righty or a lefty. The 2-2. Late on that fastball at the knees, and a good inning for Clevenger. We go top 7. Still tied at 1. Kim 0 for 2 today, a line out and a ground out. Fried's still in there. Chases a fastball, helps him out a bit, 0-1. Kim now 3 for 12 in his career against Max Fried with the 0 for 2 today. And hammers one foul, 0-2. All right, take care, baseball. The 0-2. Chops softly to Chisholm at second. He will flip to first. 1 away. I am playing as the Yankees, yes. Johnny DeLuca 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. And this one chopped to first. Harper is there. 2 away. In real life, Detroit. In the game, we're playing Tampa for a bit. Taylor Walls 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Average back under 100. Oof, they call that a ball, 1-0. 50-50 pitch that went the hitter's way. As there's a strike, 1-1. He's in Queens, stinking the place up, Ethan. Because I don't like to, Kane. This is how I like to play. I'm a Yankee fan. So that's fouled off 1-2. Yeah, we're in Detroit today, Nate. We're in Detroit. Early game. As that is in the dirt, 2-2. Nice, Doomsday. As this one pulled foul, still 2-2. The 2-2 to Walls. High, ball 3. With Caballero on deck. I think Glaber's actually hurt still. He got hurt in the Dodgers series. Luke Weaver starting to warm for the Yankees in the pen. I'm doing franchise, yes. The payoff pitch again to Wells. Pop foul, and we'll do it again. The 3-2 once more. Rolled softly up the middle by a diving Jazz, and that's a base hit. Taylor Walls with the seeing eye single. And that brings up Caballero. He takes a strike, 0-1. It's first year, Beach. Start over of the new game. There's a quick strike, 0-2. And this pop foul and out of play will do it again. And this one chopped to the left side, deep in the hole. Volpe settles. Got him! What a play by Anthony Volpe! Fried goes 7 strong. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. Still tied at 1. Kevin Kelly now in 13th appearance of the year, a 2.03 ERA, a 1-1 record. I traded for everybody, Beach, including Bryce Harper, 0 for 2 with a strikeout on the ground that will lead off. Traded a week ago. Spencer Jones, Paul Goldschmidt, and Mark Leiter Jr. for him and Orion Kerkering. Oof, and that's a nasty curveball. Comes back and catches the edge. 0-1 Harper, an 11-game hitting streak. Weaver, by the way, looks like he will get the 8th. The 0-1 to Harper. Off the plate, 1-1. 1-7-0 for the Rays, 1-2-0 for the Yanks. Yankees do have a couple of walks today to go with those 2 hits. It'll be a 1-1 to Harper. So that's off the plate, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, Nate, we should have got him when he was a free agent. It'll be a 2-1 to Harper. And that one stays off the plate, 3-1. Rhys Hoskins on deck. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. The 3-1. Hammered towards right center field, but DeLuca will run it down. They were shading him towards right center. For the first out of the inning, Harper gave it a ride. We wouldn't have a lot of the guys we have if Soto was on the Yankees still. Beach. Hoskins, again, 0 for 1 with a walk. Swings and misses over a sinker, 0-1.
0-1.
Sinker, sweeper, cutter, fastball from Kelly. He'll hit 93 on the gun. And chases a cutter there, does Hoskins, 0-2.
0-2.
The 0-2. Oh, chases the curve. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, 2 away. The curve just kept tailing away from him, thought he could shoot it the other way. And that brings up Jazz Chisholm Jr. I'm sorry, Chan, you're having a bad year this year. As Jazz chases a sinker, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Jazz struck out twice against Pepiot. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strike.
And now the 0-2 to Jazz. Beginning of May. That's off the plate, 1-2.
Ball.
And the 1-2 to Jazz. Popped him up. Jammed him with the curveball. Kim down from short makes the catch. And we go top 8. Still tied at 1. And in comes Luke Weaver. 10th appearance of the year. A 2-0 record. A 1.76 ERA. Richie Palacios 1 for 3 with a single. Takes a strike. 0-1. And now fouls off a cutter, 0-2. Just got a piece of that changeup, still 0-2. Again, guys, it's just the beginning of May. This is game number 32. As this one lined to right, ball carrying, but Judge drifting back makes the catch, 1 away. 26-5. Junior Caminero, 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Takes a strike, 0-1. Keep forgetting that he has a walk as well. Dill, thank you for the share. As that is low, 1-1. And a strike at the belt, 1-2. Wow, and they call that a ball, 2-2. Weaver wanted that one. As that's fouled off, still 2-2. Nate, thank you for the share. Play all the first season. I play all the games. So that's off the plate. 3-2. Danny Jansen on deck. Another foul ball. Still 3-2. And another foul ball. This ump really screwed us with that missed call. As that's going to end up being a base hit up the middle. So Caminero, who should have struck out looking. I mean, I didn't think he was ever going to be a Yankee, Jeff, so I really don't care. Danny Jansen takes a strike, 0-1. Tyler, thank you for the follow. As this pop fouling out of play, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 2 away. And that brings up Jonathan Aranda, 0 for 3 today, but has been a Yankee killer overall this year. Takes a strike, 0-1. I mean, they're about where they should be, Todd, as that's off the plate, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Yeah, in 5 years, Beach. And this one grounded to third. Cabrera on a short hop. Fields fires, got him. Rays strand a runner. We go bottom 8, still tied at 1. Pete Fairbanks, 11th appearance of the year, a 1-3 record, a 3.75 ERA. Speaking of Cabrera, he'll lead off 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Well, actually hit into a double play. Cabrera swing and a miss at a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. Fairbanks fastball, slider, changeup, but he will hit 99. That's it, Todd. Take 2 out of every 3. The 0-1 to the Ozman. Again, late at 98, 0-2. And the 0-2 to Ozzy. Popped him up late on 96 this time. Third base side. Caminero is there, makes the catch, 1 away. Caminero. Austin Wells, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Should the Yankees score, Devin Williams warming, should the Yankees score, he will come in the game. If not, Weaver will go a second inning. The 0-1 to Wells. Chases the slider, 0-2. What's up, Jameson? How's it going? Wentz and Rodriguez warming in the pen. Pitching on Hall of Fame, hitting on All-Star, Kane. But I just always struggle against Tampa. Just always. The 0-2. Oh, Wells just missed that slider. Rips it foul out in front, 0-2. Still 0-2. Oh, if it's fair, it's gone! It is gone! Goodbye, baseball! Ring the Wells bells! His 4th of the year! RBI number 13! And the Yankees take the lead 2-1! Fairbanks went to the slider one too many times, and Wells did not miss that one. What a shot by Austin Wells, just to keep it fair. 364 to right. And it's 2-1 Yankees. First lead of the day. We are 26-5, Ethan. And it does look like, indeed, Devin Williams is coming into the game now. Volpe 1 for 2 with a double. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
So a Judge home run and a Wells home run is all the scoring for the Yankees today. But it might be all they need. As Volpe out in front of that slider, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strike.
And the 0-2 to Volpe. Way outside, 1-2. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 3, 2 away. Again, it's hard to catch up to 98, 99. And that's why when he went back-to-back with the slider to Wells, that was a gift to us. Dominguez 0 for 3, his first game back from a bicep injury, has flied out twice and struck out, and rolls this to the right side. Wells is there, or Wall, excuse me, flips the first. We go top 9. But Austin Wells, his 4th of the year, his first here at Yankee Stadium this year. All 3 of his other home runs had come on the road, but he turns on this one. And a chance for the Yankees to win this one now in the 9th with Devin Williams Coming on to lock it down. 13th appearance of the year, 9 for 9 in save situations. Josh Lowe, 1 for 3 with a single, will lead off. He takes a pitch outside, 1-0. There's a strike on the corner, 1-1. It'd be the 6, 7, 8 hitters for Tampa. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Hey, Smitty, you don't like it? Just keep scrolling, buddy. Ooh, wow, they called that a ball, 2-2. Now that one's outside, 3-2, with Kim on deck. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him, 1 away. Thank you, Anthony. Ha-Sung Kim 0 for 3. And almost took Williams' head off, but that's a base hit. Nope, it's franchise, Trent. So Kim with a 1-out single. That's the tying run. And now you're going to get a pinch hitter, Yandy Diaz, 290 average, 3 home runs, 11 RBI, former batting champion. And he's going to loop this to right. Judge got a bad jump. That's going to be a base hit. So back-to-back singles. Pretty much, Chan. And now that, wow, they're keeping Taylor Walls in the game instead of bringing in Brandon Lau. So there's a strike at the belt, 0-1. That's off the plate, 1-1. So tying run in scoring position. Swing and a miss on a cutter, 1-2. No, Jack. Swing and a miss on the screwball, 2 away. That's what I tried, King. Jose Caballero, 3 singles today, 2 stolen bases. Last hope for Tampa, 2 on, 2 outs. Top 9, 2-1 Yanks. First pitch is high, 1-0. King, thank you for the follow. There's the strike, 0-1. It's all right. Smitty's gone. The 1-1. Pop foul and out of play, 1-2. Nope, pitching on Hall of Fame, hitting on All-Star. Literally just showed the settings again for the millionth time at the beginning of this game. Tampa down to their last strike. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Wells has to go to first to complete the play. And does the Yankees win? The Yankees win! Luke Weaver improves to 3-0 in relief. And the Yankees make their 2 home runs stand up. A terrific pitching performance from everyone. Okay, Koss, what's your point? Pete Fairbanks drops to 1-4, and Williams locks down save number 10. Cool. Man, we just got to block a lot of people today. Just going to start throwing people out. Both runs scored on solo home runs. Doomsday, yeah. Judge a solo home run, and I believe the 5th. And then Wells 1 in the 8th. I don't know, but they should take 2 of 3, but we'll see. So Devin Williams actually listed as your player of the game as he ends up striking out the side. He did give up the 2 singles. Weaver the win as he pitched a scoreless 8th. What's up, Logan? I mean, we'll see. They could win, but we'll see. So a 2-1 win for the Yankees in the Bronx. It's hard to tell a lot right now with a lot of teams as the Yankees start this 6-game homestand off right. So, Yankees improved to 27-5. Happy to help, Anthony. So, Pete Fairbanks, the loss, drops to 1-4. His ERA now balloons over 4. And now it'll be Taj Bradley and Luis Heel. So Yankees have now won 11 in a row. Finding different ways to win. We're going to go run a quick commercial over on the Twitch side of things. I Trust me, Logan, I did try. It's not easy. It's not easy to find a job, my friend. So, be right back. I'm going to run commercials. Logan, thank you for the follow. But yeah, no, Logan, I worked at ESPN for 3 years, dude. Like, I have been trained. But anyway. I'm trying, Logan. I'm trying. Taj Bradley versus Luis Heel. Commercials are running. Thank you for the gift, Jake. Jake the Snake. Let me tell you about your Psalms and what John said as I walk through the valley of death. I shall fear no evil, but you shall fear Jake the Snake in the King of the Ring tournament. I'm coming for you, Stone Cold. What's up, Michael? How's it going? Commercial's still running. We'll get the lineup set up, though. So, Yankees have won 11 in a row. The Rays fall to 13-19. He was one of the best. He was one of the best, Jake. He was a guy who didn't need to yell to get his point across. Not easy. Not easy in professional wrestling. So, everybody pretty well rested in the bullpen after another good outing from Freed. Oh, yeah, that's an easy one. Oh, yeah, this is the Macho Man, Randy Savage. The cream of the crop rises to the top. Oh, yeah! Step into a Slim Jim. Luis Heel will get the start. Let's see. Schumann will be back in there at third. Thanks, S. Oh, goodness. Not a lot, Logan. It's gas money, man. I get from Twitch and TikTok. It's basically gas money. Oh, I can't do a good Undertaker. Yeah, they do play today, Khalil. Yes. I mean, Michael. I mean, it's a lot different than 17 was. I mean, it's been 8 years, but it is basically the same. What was I gonna do? I was gonna give Dominguez a day off, and I was gonna put Lane Thomas back in there because he was red hot. The Undertaker. At Hell in a Cell, you will rest in peace. Paul Bearer is actually a lot easier. Oh, yes, Undertaker. Oh, you never have a chance, mankind. You can't do it legally, Logan. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to rebroadcast an actual television broadcast. So, Yankees took the first game 2-1. On the backs of Aaron Judge and Austin Wells home runs. Ty, thank you all for the likes, all the way. I don't know, Jake, but I'm going to be there, so I hope so. Luis Heel, 7th game of the year, a 5. Oh, by the way, guys, probably not streaming tomorrow. And then next week I will be on vacation all of next week, leading up to WrestleMania. Heel, a 1.66 ERA, a whip under 1. Maybe I'll do a couple of lives from WrestleMania. But Jose Caballero, 304 average, 3 home runs, 14 RBI. Yeah, Kainsey, I will put it on as soon as I'm done streaming, as this is a solid single to center. So Caballero now 4 for 6 in the series. What are you talking about, Khalil? Richie Palacios takes a pitch low, 1-0.
That's a ball.
Yeah, the game starts, the actual, I think, first pitch is in about 20 minutes. Is this rolled foul 1-1? What's up, William? So I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. Is this fouled off 1-2? Cleo, I don't know what you're talking about. As this one looped on the left field line, foul, still 1-2. And got him on the high fastball at 98, one away. Oh, 895. You're talking about Ovechkin. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, I saw it. It's fine, William. Yandy Diaz back in the lineup. Takes one inside 1-0.
That's inside.
I tried, Jake. I tried. Diaz 3 home runs, 11 RBI, 296 average. There's a strike, 1-1. Don Mattingly, Logan.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Oof, they call that a ball. 2-1. And a little hit and run action. Diaz fouls it off 2-2. And swing and a miss, strike 3. Caballeros, was that? Yeah, Caballeros still steals the base, but Diaz strikes out 2 away. Yeah, Donnie Baseball. As this one rolled foul by Christopher Morel, 0-1. Morel, 3 home runs, 9 RBI, .173 average, playing left field today. I wonder if Brandon Lau is hurt, because this is 2 games in a row he has not played. As that is going to get by and get down for a base hit. Judge laid out for it, but it was slicing away from him, and it's an RBI double for Morel. His 10th RBI of the year, his 3rd double. And just like yesterday, the Rays strike first. Here in the first, it's 1-0, as there's a strike 0-1. It, unfortunately, is the garbage truck. A lot of garbage trucks today, as there's a strike 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Wells fires down to first. That'll end the inning. But Christopher Morel, a 2-out double. And at the end of a half inning, it's 1-0 Tampa. I appreciate that, Logan. Taj Bradley, 7th start of the year, a 3.81 ERA, a whip at 1.3. Lane Thomas, 3.01, 7 home runs, 12 RBI. No, it's just the garbage truck, Jake. I'm right. My apartment is right above the dumpsters. So as this one smacked hard to the right side, that's a base hit. So a leadoff single for Thomas. We did not get the Tampa Bay box score. Caballero at 3rd today. Palacios at 2nd. Diaz at 1st. Morel in left. Aranda the DH. Lowe in right. Kim at short. Jansen behind the plate. DeLuca in center. There goes Lane Thomas. The pitch is a strike. The throw down the second. Not in time. What's up, Birds? How's it going? What's up, Sean? How's it going? Well, I do a podcast called Geeks Like Sports, Logan, so I do talk about the Yankees a fair amount on there. Not on stream, Chris, and very rarely in general. So 4th steal of the year for Lane Thomas. And Bellinger chases a splitter, 0-2. Good splitter. Bottom fell out of it. Fastball, splitter, cutter, curve from Bradley. He'll hit 98 on the gun, as that's outside 1-2. Jay, thank you for the follow. Mitch, thank you very much. Garbage truck will be done in a few minutes, guys. The 1-2 to Belly. The New York Rangers? No. The Texas Rangers? I think so, Jake. Is this foul off still 1-2? It'll be a 1-2 to Belly. And he skies this to fairly deep left center. DeLuca back. He'll make the catch. Thomas will tag. DeLuca's throw is offline. So a good job by Thomas to force the throw, and it was not a good one. So a runner at 3rd with 1 out. We look at the Yankee lineup. We saw Thomas and Bellinger, then Judge, Harper, Hoskins, Jazz, Max Schumann back at 3rd base, Austin Wells behind the plate, and Volpe at short. I mean, if Binnington does Binnington things, it's not impossible, Brian. They are red hot right now. Judge, 315 average, 15 homers, 28 RBI. A chance for number 29 right here. Wynn carrying out the left today. Oof, good curveball from Bradley, 0-1.
0-1.
Judge just swung over the top of it. And the 0-1. Pulled to the left side. That will get a run in. It'll be an RBI ground out. Kim throws out Judge. RBI number 29 as Thomas scores, and we're quickly tied at 1. Yeah, they had that one bad stretch after they traded Trouba and lost 10 of 12, Jake, and they just never were able to dig themselves out of that hole. Bryce Harper had his 11-game hitting streak snapped yesterday. 6 homers, 23 RBI in the year. Mitch, thank you for the share. To go with a 363 average, and he fouls a fastball straight back 0-1. Harper robbed of a double in his last at-bat yesterday as he pulls this one foul 0-2 out in front of that splitter. I appreciate it, Lemons. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, buddy. As Harper stays alive and fouls that off, still 0-2. So the Rays score a run, the Yankees score a run. As that is outside 1-2. I'm a big fan of Harper as well, Jake. I mean, yeah, Brian, that's a marquee matchup. Hellebuck versus Binnington. Will Hellebuck in the playoffs finally get over the schneid? Will he finally, help carry that team to a series win as that's off the plate? Count now full. With Hoskins on deck. He was 0 for 2 with a walk yesterday. And that's low ball 4, so Harper battles back to draw the 2-out walk. Broadcast journalism, Logan. So Harper off of first, and Hoskins fouls off a cutter, 0-1. When he's healthy, Chan, yes. Yeah, no, Brian, because Winnipeg could absolutely choke in the first round. Vegas is too battle-tested. I do miss Joe Girardi. As Hoskins, out in front of that cutter, rips it foul, 0-2. I don't think so, Jake. I do not believe in the Leafs whatsoever, as that's low 1-2. I mean, Brian, yeah, the credit where it is, the Blues have gone on such a run to get into the playoffs. Well, they've been retired pretty much a long time. Logan, swing and a miss, strike 3. Pretty much, Brian. At the end of 1, we are tied at 1. Josh Lowe, 315 average, no home runs, 3 RBI. As this one ripped down the right field line, but will just hook foul, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2 from Heel. Strike 3 called at the knees. Lowe doesn't agree with it, but 1 away. 4 Ks, 4 outs, 4 strikeouts for Heel. That brings up Kim now. Takes a ball, 1-0, 50-50 pitch that went his way. Well, everybody gets older. Cookie, there's a strike. Father Time stops for no one. The 1-1 to Kim. Skied to center field. Drifting towards left center. Lane Thomas is there, makes the catch, 2 away. Again, that's where the wind is going today, so. Danny Jansen, $161, 1 home run, 5 RBI. Takes a pitch just inside, 1-0. 1-0 at 99. And now this one grounded to first. Harper is there, waves off Heel, takes it himself, and continues on to the Yankee dugout. Quick inning for Heel. We go bottom 2, still tied at 1. Yeah, I hear you, Logan. Jazz Chisholm, 302, 10 home runs, 22 RBI. And the first pitch from Bradley, 20th pitch of the day, is rolled foul to the left side, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Jazz. Late on a fastball there, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
I'm all for the new bats, Logan. As that's inside 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No, Jake, I traded him. He was part of the Hoskins trade. I got Hoskins and Joel Payamps for Stanton, Rodon, and Stroman. As Jazz checks his swing, but he went around, says the ump. Jansen finds it, fires the first, 1 away. Max Schumann now, the third baseman, hitting .260 on the year. Chases a splitter, 0-1. Schumann, 3 home runs, 8 RBI. Acquired from the Athletics. For Tim Hill, the 0-1. Oof, late on a fastball at 96. That was the pitch to hit, 0-2. Schumann coming off a 2-for-3 day down in Baltimore, had yesterday off. And this one blooped to left, and that is going to be caught. A nice basket catch out there by Morrell. He got a bad jump, but the wind hung it up just long enough for him. And that brings up Austin Wells with the game-winning home run in yesterday's ball game. A .202 average, 4 home runs, 13 RBI. Yankees still waiting for him to really start to heat up, but he has been hitting much better of late. And that again, more proof of that is that's a 2-out base hit to right. So Wells started to really hit the ball again down in Baltimore. Just blocked them, Logan. You just blocked them. That's all you can do. As Volpe swings over the top of a curveball, 0-1. Volpe hitting .269, 7 home runs, 22 RBI. He had a double in the first game of this series. Wells, good speed for a catcher, but only average speed overall off of first. That misses low, 1-1. The 1-1 to Volpe. 30th pitch of the day for Bradley. Oof, and again, got him out in front of that curve, 1-2. If Volpe can get the timing right on that curveball, that's going to go a long way. And strike 3, you go from 79-mile-an-hour curve to 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger. We go top 3. Still tied at 1. As you see the Yankees leading many statistical categories in baseball. Johnny DeLuca, the center fielder, will lead off, hitting a .183. And he takes a strike, 0-1. Patrick, welcome. As this rolled foul, 0-2. I mean, I always go back to like 17 or 20 or swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. It's hard to say now because they all kind of bleed together. Jose Caballero 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. He takes a strike, 0-1. He's 4-for-6 this series. He has been a Yankee killer, at least thus far, as he fouls this off 0-2. Oof, and they call that a ball. Heel wanted to know where it was. Well, I mean, I think they first off should follow through on their promises, like fixing trade to AI and stuff, as that's fouled off 1-2. I mean, I do like that they've added college teams to Road to the Show, as that's upstairs, 2-2. Yes, Ethan, I am playing and commentating. As this one lined to the right side, but right at Jazz, 2 away. Richie Palacios 0-for-1. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, look, it's easy to criticize, but it is hard to innovate every year, you know? The 1-0 is a strike, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one pop foul out of play, 1-2. The 1-2 from Heel. Tried to go backdoor with the slider, but it misses. And now the 2-2. Popped up, left center, shallow. Thomas coming in, makes the catch. 1-2-3 inning for Heel. We go bottom 3, still tied at 1. Yeah, no, Logan, I think a deeper college experience would be nice, but maybe they do that next year. Thomas, 1-for-1 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Chops this softly to the right side. Palacios is there, in time, 1 away. Tried to shoot it the other way again. Bellinger 0-for-1. He flied out to center in his first at-bat. And just misses that fastball. Couldn't get around on it, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1 to Belly. 1-2-0 for the Rays, 1-2-0 for the Yanks. And Belly fouls that back out of play, 0-2. Bradley now at only 34 pitches. So another economical pitcher's duel here in the Bronx, as that's off the plate, 1-2. And yeah, the wind carrying out today again to left. TL, thank you for the follow. Still a little harder than yesterday.
That's ball 2.
It's now 2-2 as that misses low. The 2-2 to Belly. Rolled foul to the left side. We'll do it again. Good at-bat for Bellinger. This will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat. And got him on the curveball. Swing and a miss, 2 away. That has been Bradley's put-away pitch today. He has used it beautifully. I mean, the Yankees got him in real life, Joe. So, Judge 0-for-1. There's a strike at the knees with the cutter, 0-1. Judge, an RBI ground out in his first at-bat. His 29th RBI of the year. And swing and a miss on a splitter. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
As this one punched foul on the right field line, still 0-2. Probably, I'm going to say Houston, Zay, as that's high 1-2. They seem like a team of destiny. The 1-2 off the plate, 2-2.
Ball 2.
So Bellinger and Judge at least working the counts a little bit here against Bradley. As this one, oh, right back up the middle, but because of the abbreviated shift, Palacios is there, makes the play, and we go top 4, still tied at 1. Yankees have won 11 in a row, trying to make it 12. Diaz 0 for 1. I think, yeah, our last loss was actually versus Tampa Bay, as there's a strike 0-1. Yep. Yeah, I think Houston is the team, as this one lined right at Jazz, 1 away. Jazz having a busy day at second base. Christopher Morel, an RBI double back in the first. Again, his 10th RBI of the year. He takes a strike, 0-1. Ash, thank you for the follow. As this rolled foul, 0-2. As this one slapped foul, still 0-2. I mean, I think it's a big deal that Julio Rodriguez seems to be back to his normal self, TL. Obviously, you have arguably one of the best rotations in baseball. I still feel like you need another bat. As this foul back out of play 0-2. I'm good where I'm at, Logan. Joe, thank you for the follow. And this one popped up to center. Thomas drifting back. Makes the catch, 2 away. I mean, I'm not surprised, Adrian. I mean, I knew he was going to he was more likely than not going to stay in Toronto. Jonathan Aranda 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Good for him. He got paid. There's a strike, 0-1. And this one pulled foul of first, 0-2. And this one grounded to Volpe. So an easy inning for Heel. We go bottom 4, still tied at 1. Yeah, I mean, that's their down. TL, the Mariners remind me a lot of Cleveland. You need a little more offense. Big thank you for the share. Bryce Harper walked in his first at-bat. Will lead off the bottom of the 4th. And swings and misses on a curveball, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Playing MLB The Show 25, Reggie, the 0-1. Oh, and Harper pops it straight up. Just missed that fastball. Palacios makes the catch on the infield grass, 1 away. Hoskins 0 for 1 with a strikeout. I think they will, Sean. I think it'll happen. What's up, Washington? How's it going? Swinging a miss there, 0-1.
0-1.
Hoskins 6 for his last 15, but also 0 for his last 3 with a walk. Swinging a miss there, 0-2. Having trouble catching up to 97.
Ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Ooh, called a ball, 1-2. Yankees finally laid off of one of those curveballs and was still almost strike 3. The 1-2. And that was another good curve, fouled off by Hoskins that time. Still 1-2. Yeah, I think the Texas Rangers are going to start hitting. And another foul ball, this time on a cutter. And this is what Hoskins will do. He'll work. He'll work to stay alive. And swing and a miss, though, on another fastball, 2 away. Caught him leaning out over the plate to try and protect that outside corner, and then came back inside with the heater. Jazz Chisholm 0 for 1. Late again on a fastball, 0-1. Jazz has struck out in his last 4 at-bats. Exactly, shot. There you go. The 0-1 to Jazz. Oh, and he rips that cutter foul out in front of it, 0-2. Jazz, 10 home runs on the year. That's second on the Yankees. As that's low, 1-2. Only behind Judge, who has 15. Of course, leading baseball. 15 homers in 32 games for Judge. Jazz checked his swing there, 2-2. It's more impressive that Jazz has sat several games, getting days off. The 2-2 Oh, if it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. A laser beam to left off the bat of Jazz Chisholm Jr. Goodbye, baseball. That sweet, smooth jazz. Jazz hands, everybody. His 11th of the year, RBI 23, and the Yankees take a 2-1 lead. Lev, thank you for the follow. And yes, nobody likes the Astros, Logan. Yeah, Tyler, that's why they're trying to get these games in the afternoon. Jazz, an Oppo Taco to left. Off actually the very bottom of the second deck facade. 101 off the bat. Yeah, hanging curveball. The Yankees finally punished one of them. Check swing ball 1-0. Schumann flied out in his first at-bat. The 1-0 to Max. Oof, late on a fastball, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
60th pitch of the day for Bradley. Is fouled off to the right side, 1-2. Thank you, Logan. The 1-2. Oh, a generous strike 3 call on the corner there. Schumann down looking, but Jazz Chisholm Jr., his 11th of the year, makes it 2-1 Yankees at the end of 4.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, number 15.
Josh Lowe will lead off here in the top of the 5th. And he takes a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Very similar stat lines for the two pitchers. The difference right now, a Jazz home run is that 50-50 pitch goes the hitter's way. Yes, Jazz has a lot of pop, particularly at Yankee Stadium, Logan. As this one slapped foul, 1-2. You will, Blake. Just give it time. Swing and a miss. Got him on a slider. Strike 3, 1 away. 6 Ks for Heel. And that brings up Ha-Sung Kim. 0 for 1. He takes a strike, 0-1. Absolutely, Logan. Thank you, Leith. Well, again, you'll get there, Blake. As that is low to Kim, 1-1. Inside, 2-1. And got him on a changeup there, 2-2 now. Good swing and a miss. And that slider just misses, 3-2. Danny Jansen on deck. The payoff pitch. Ripped foul, still 3-2. I mean, obviously the Yankees, Baltimore, and Boston are going to be good. As this one chopped to the right side. Jazz dives, knocks it down. But that'll be an infield single for Kim. Took a high hop on him. And that brings up Danny Jansen, who rips one down the left field line. Goodbye, baseball! Oh, my goodness, Danny Jansen, his second home run of the year. Jazz can't make the play at second, and a 2-run home run for Tampa Bay gives them the lead 3-2. 4:56 to left for Jansen. And that was a middle heater. A mistake by Heel. And now that brings up Johnny DeLuca, who takes a strike, 0-1. But yeah, I mean, Cleveland should win their division just because they have the pitching. As this one grounded the first, Harper there takes it himself, 2 away.
He's out.
I mean, I think Seattle and I think Texas should win the West. I think Seattle and Houston will hang around, but I think Texas should win the West. That brings up Caballero, 1 for 2 with a single. He swings through a fastball, 0-1.
0-1.
Danny Jansen destroys one to give Tampa Bay the lead. As that's high, 2-1.
Pitch is up.
And this one hit hard. Harper knocks it down, finds it, flips the heel, covering, and that'll end the top of the 5th. But a bloop and a blast. was all right, right field. How you doing, buddy? We go bottom 5. Yankees now down by a run. No, he's not, Logan. That is true. Austin Wells 1 for 1 with a single today. 3-2 Tampa, bottom of the 5th. Oh, and Wells out in front of that cutter. 0-1 as he slams it foul. Wells was ready for that one, right on it. And now late on a splitter, 0-2.
0-2.
The 0-2 to Wells. And jammed him with a fastball, blooped towards left, but Morel is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. In real life, I think so. And in my game, absolutely. Volpe 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Fouls off a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Yes, I'm 27-5. RF, so even if I lose this game, I'm not worried. The 0-1 to Volpe. Foul back out of play, 0-2. The 0-2 to Volpe. Outside, 1-2.
That's outside.
And the 1-2 is up and in, 2-2.
That's a ball.
It's not easy, Blake. Yeah, Lane, but it's a long season. The 2-2 to Volpe. Oh, yeah, they're extra bad, RF. I think they got used to having all their calls challenged. This one hit right on the screws, but also right at Kim, 2 away. That brings up Lane Thomas, 1 for 2, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Oh, and Lane Thomas was ready for that one. Rips it foul, 0-1. He was ready for a pitch up and in. But he was expecting the express and it got the local as he now pops this one straight up. Jansen behind home plate makes the catch. Yankees go in order. Good contact for all 3 hitters. Nothing to show for it. We go top 6. Down by a run. Connor, thank you for the share. Richie Palacios 0 for 2 will lead off for Tampa here in the 6th. Takes a strike. 0-1. Julio Rodriguez. Yeah, no, I think last year was a fluke for him, right? Like I mean, he's a great player. 70th pitch for Heel is rolled foul, 1-2. And this one hit hard to the right side. Jazz is there. Flips the first, 1 away. Not until the winter, Patrick. We're good now for the rest of the season. Yandy Diaz 0 for 2. Strikeout and a line out. Takes a strike, 0-1. Swing and miss on a change, 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Strike 3, frozen with a slider. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 2 away. 7 Ks for Heel. That brings up Morel 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Back in the first, he fouls a fastball straight back, 0-1. And there's a strike with the change, 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And this one rolled foul of third, still 0-2. That's in the dirt, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him at 96. We're going bottom 6. Yankees still up 3-2. It'll be the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Cody Bellinger, the captain, Aaron Judge, who has an RBI today, and Bryce Harper. Garrett Clevenger, 10th appearance of the year, pitched a scoreless inning yesterday, so Bradley leaves the game after 5 on the winning end of a 3-2 score. Yeah, it is what it is, RF. The Rangers just, not a good year for the Rangers. Bellinger 0 for 2 is striking on a flyout. And with a couple lefties due up, it looks like Tyler Holton will come in and pitch the 7th. So that'll do it for Heel. He goes 6, gives up 3. And Belly pulls this slider foul of first, 0-1. Got him out in front of it. 0-1. And chases a cutter 0-2. Fairbanks, who gave up the game-winning home run yesterday, and Kelly warming in the pen. It'll be an 0-2 to Bellinger. And this one punched foul. We'll do it again. Clevenger, a cutter, fastball, slider, sweeper, sinker pitcher. He'll hit 98 on the gun. That's off the plate, 1-2. Or was that a 3? Hold on. No, he'll hit 98 with the fastball. 93 with the cutter. The 1-2. And Bellinger turns on that backdoor curveball. Skies it to deep center, but it is playable. DeLuca puts it away, 1 away. Aaron Judge 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs and an RBI. Now steps up to the plate. And rips the first pitch slider foul, 0-1. Judge leads the league with 15 home runs. And that's off the plate, 1-1. The 1-1 to Judge. Upstairs and in, 2-1. Oh, and Judge just missed that cutter, fouled it straight back, 2-2. Just a little out in front of it. The 2-2. Oh, a nasty backdoor curveball catches the edge, 2 away. That started way outside and then clips the edge. Harper 0 for 1 with a walk. Now steps up to the plate. Takes a pitch down and in, 1-0. The 1-0. Cutter did not cut just enough. 2-0. Tried to bring it back to the edge. Yes, I traded for Bryce Lane. 3-0 with Hoskins on deck. Obviously going to take a pitch here from Clevenger. The 3-0 to Harper. And it's a 4-pitch walk. Wow, lefty on lefty. Second walk of the day for Harper. And that brings up Hoskins. I got Orion Kirkering and Bryce Harper as, Hoskins fouls that first pitch fastball straight back, 0-1. Just a hair out in front. I traded Goldschmidt, Mark Leiter Jr., and Spencer Jones. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Junior thing for the share. Just a little out in front of these pitches. 10, thank you for the follow. The 0-2 to Hoskins. Got him on a back foot cutter, strike 3. Hoskins jumped out of his shoes for that one. But he swings and misses, and that ends the inning. Tyler Holton now on for the Yankees here in the 7th, 11th appearance of the year. What's up, Christian? How's it going? Jonathan Aranda 0 for 2 with a strikeout. There's a strike, 0-1. Yeah, it's just a shame the Jays, they did that and then they couldn't win any games. There's a strike, 0-2. That's way outside, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a little high with the cutter. 2-2. Oh, absolutely, Christian. That's a franchise player there. You got to lock him up. And that's inside 3-2. Josh Lowe on deck. And now this one skied to left center field. Late on a fastball. Thomas is there. Makes the catch. 1 away. Josh Lowe 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. And takes a strike here. 0-1. And this one lined over the head of Volpe. That's a base hit. Bellinger will cut it off. Lowe makes a wide turn at first, but holds with a 1-out single. Ian Hamilton starting to warm for the Yankees now. First pitch outside, 1-0. And swing and a miss on a sinker, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And tied him up on a cutter inside, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Backdoor curve froze Kim, 2 away. I'm not surprised, Christian. And that brings up Danny Jansen. It was his 2-run home run in his last at-bat that gave the Rays the lead. Back in the 5th inning. And pops up the first pitch from Holton here. Harper, right side, makes the catch, get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. Yankees up by a run. I believe so, Christian, yes. Kevin Kelly, 14th appearance of the year, a 1-1 record, a 1.88 ERA. Jazz, a solo home run in his last at-bat. The time gave the Yankees a short-lived lead. So it looks like Ian Hamilton will get the 8th. Kelly, a sinker, sweeper, cutter, fastball pitcher. He'll hit 93 on the gun. And Jazz fouls the first pitch, fastball straight back and out of play, 0-1. Kelly, interestingly enough, reverse splits. As that's low, 1-1.
That's a ball.
The 1-1 to Jazz. That cutter for Holton makes him effective against both righties and lefties, as that's fouled off 1 and 2. As you saw there with Kim and with Jensen. As Jazz skies another one to left field and deep. Going back is Morrell, and it's gone! It's a 2-home run game for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Goodbye, baseball! An Oppo Taco for Jazz, his 2nd of the day. This one got into the jet stream and just kept on carrying. He now has 24 RBI on the year, and we are tied at 3. Jazz hands, everybody! That sweet, smooth Jazz strikes again! Yeah, again, not surprised by the extension, guys. Not at all. So heel off the hook. Bradley no longer eligible for the win, as it's now a bullpen game. Fouled off 0-1. Schumann 0 for 2 today. Jazz got just enough of that good wood. That's swing and a miss, 0-2. The good torpedo bat.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2 now to Schumann. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Jansen will throw to first to complete the play, 1 away. Rough day for Schumann at the plate. Yeah, we'll see, Christian. Wells 1 for 2 with a single. Hitting 209 now over the year, over the Mendoza line finally. Checked his swing, but he went around, says the ump, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hit the game-winning home run in yesterday's ball game, or the go-ahead home run, I should say, anyway. Oof, out in front of that sinker, 0-2. So 4 home runs, 13 RBI now for Wells. It's Judge, Christian, but Jazz is 2nd. As Judge stays Wells stays alive, fouls that off, 0-2. Judge has 15, Jazz has 12 now. The 0-2 to Wells. Checked his swing, but he went around, says the ump, 2 away. Volpe 0 for 2. Wow, that curveball just kept on barreling in on towards Wells. As that's off the plate, 1-0. A little too excited after that Jazz home run. The 1-0 to Volpe. Oof, out in front of that curveball, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it'll be a 1-1. Swing and a miss. That curveball is nasty. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 to Volpe. Just got a piece of that one. Still 1 and 2. And again, really trying to expand the zone with that curveball, but Volpe keeps getting pieces. It'll be another 1-2. Again, he went to the curveball, and again, Volpe fouls it off. 5 straight curves from Kevin Kelly. And this one now chops softly back to the mound. Flips the first, and we go top 8. But the Yankees have tied it up. Jazz's 2nd home run of the day. At the end of 7, it's 3-3. Ian Hamilton coming on now, his 9th appearance of the year. Johnny DeLuca 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Swings to a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
0-1.
And now fouls off a sinker, 0-2. Got him on the slider. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. One away. Jose Caballero now trying to bunt his way on, but he pops it straight up, and Wells makes the basket catch. 2 away. Richie Palacios 0 for 3 with a strikeout, a flyout, and a ground out. Takes a strike. 0-1. And now pops this one up. A 6-pitch inning for Hamilton. Wells in front of home plate makes the catch. We go bottom 8. Still tied at 3. Pete Fairbanks, 12th appearance of the year, got the loss yesterday, giving up the home run to Wells. Lane Thomas 1 for 3 with a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. And similar to yesterday, Devin Williams is warming. If it stays tied, Hamilton will stay in the game. If the Yankees take the lead, Williams will come in for the save. First pitch from Pete. Swing and a miss at 97, 0-1. Yeah, it's a great moment for hockey, Christian. The 0-1. As that's off the plate, 1-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
I mean, there's really not much else to say, but we'll talk about it on tomorrow's podcast anyway. The 1-1. Way off the plate, 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
I don't know about that, Christian. Because you got to remember, Ovi's still adding to it. The 2-1, fouled straight back, 2-2. All right, Ryan. We're going to try. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 3. And a backdoor slider clips the edge, 1 away. Thomas down looking. And that'll bring up Bellinger. 27-5, Nick. As Belly fouls a fastball straight back, 0-1. Belly a strikeout and 2 flyouts, 0 for 6 in the series. And the 0-1. Just off the plate, 1-1. That is categorically incorrect, Ryan, in terms of every possible statistic imaginable. The 1-1 to Bellinger. Ooh, just missed that slider, 1-2. I don't know, Eli. It's 10 games into the season, bro. That is categorically incorrect again, Ryan. That's inside 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I mean, there's just no argument. The 2-2. Belly fouls it back, still 2-2. Also incorrect, Ryan. Eli, thank you for the follow. The 2-2 again. High, 3-2. Again, incorrect, Caden. Man, you guys just love being wrong today. The payoff pitch to Bellinger. That's very wrong, Ryan. And Bellinger shoots it the other way. That's a base hit. Caden, that is wrong on all sorts of levels. So Bellinger, a solid single to left center. And that brings up Judge. 0 for 3 today. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-1. Of course, Judge can go off at any time.
0-1.
Had a home run in yesterday's game. Did have an RBI ground out with Thomas at third. Caden, again, wrong. The 0-1. Oof, a generous strike call with the changeup, 0-2. Bellinger, good speed off of first. And late on a fastball at 96, strike 3, 2 away. Slowed him down, then sped him up. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. And Harper fouls it straight back, 0-1. They're just trying to troll, Christian. They just don't realize it just makes them, they look stupid. The 0-1. Ooh, and a changeup that clips the edge, 0-2. Suddenly this strike zone got really wide. The 0-2 to Harper. And got him on the high slider, strike 3. We go top 9. Still tied in the Bronx. Diaz 0 for 3, a couple strikeouts and a line out. Hamilton still in there. Takes a strike 0-1. There's a strike 0-2. Nice, Tyler. Ooh, can a generous... Well, we don't get the calls that they get.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Spencer Jones, Paul Goldschmidt, and this one ripped to left, and there it goes! Goodbye, baseball! The Yandy Man, his 4th of the year! And Mark Leiter Jr. Here you go. You don't want to hear my voice? Goodbye. So Hamilton, the fastball should have been higher. Diaz turns on, it's 4-3 Tampa. Goodbye, baseball. That's inside the Morel 1-0. That's inside 2-0. And this one popped up to right. Judge is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. Jonathan Aranda 0 for 3. Fouls this back out of play 0-1. Yeah, not surprised, Caden. I mean, it's good for Toronto. They don't have much else to root for, so that's a single to left. So Aranda gets his first hit of this series. And that brings up Josh Lowe, who singled in his last at-bat, and that's just a little low, 1-0. That's off the plate, 2-0. And it looks like Hamilton's a little rattled from that home run. Swing and a miss there, though, 2-1. Wow, and not getting the call there, 3-1. As this looped down the right field line, foul, 3-2. Fouled off at the plate, still 3-2. No, I never thought Vladdy was coming here. And that's fouled off 3-2. I think he was being very honest when he said he was not going to sign with the Yankees. I think he was really just using that as leverage. Again, the payoff pitch. This one blooped to left. Bellinger did not get a good jump, but will run it down, 2 away. Ha-Sung Kim 1 for 3, a single, an infield single, and a run scored. And he's going to loop this to left, but Bellinger is there. That'll end it. End the top of the 9th anyway, but Yandy Diaz gets his 4th of the year. And we go bottom 9. Yankees down by a run. Probably still the Yankees, Caden. Rain, thank you for the follow. Edwin Uceta, 12th appearance of the year, 10 for 10 in save opportunities, a 1.74 ERA. Reese Hoskins 0 for 3 today with 3 strikeouts. If it goes to the 10th, Devin Williams will pitch. I would have been happy with Bregman, Mullally, but Hoskins late at 93, 0-1. Uceta hits 96, fastball, changeup, cutter, sweeper. The 0-1 to Reese. Way off the plate, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the 1-1. Smack towards left, but caught. I thought that was going over the head of Caballero, but it just kind of died off the end of the bat, 1 away. And that brings up Jazz Chisholm Jr., who has homered twice today. Wants to give the Yankees the lead, wants to tie. And the first pitch to Jazz from Uceta is swung on and missed, 0-1. I have lots of jobs, Dom. The 0-1 to Jazz. Chases a changeup low, 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2 off the plate, 1-2.
Catch out.
And the 1-2. Outside, 2-2.
2-2 to count.
And now the 2-2 to Jazz. Bloop towards left center. That is going to dunk him for a base hit. This is the last one, Christian. Literally came out of the voiceover booth. As there goes Jazz. The pitch is a strike. The throw on the second is high. So the tying run now in scoring position. 8th steal of the year for Jazz. Schumann 0 for 3 today. Swing and a miss on a curveball, 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Schumann 250 overall, but 313 with runners in scoring position. The 0-2 outside 1-2.
Ball 1.
4-3 Tampa, bottom of the ninth. Tying run at second, 1 out. As that's low, 2-2.
That's ball 2.
Max Schumann at the plate, Austin Wells on deck. The 2-2. Inside 3-2. With Wells again on deck, one of the Yankees' better hitters with runners in scoring position. The payoff pitch to Schumann. It's pulled foul, got him out in front of that cutter. We'll do it again. Took something off of that cutter, only 89 miles an hour. And the payoff pitch is high, ball 4. So now the winning run is on base. Wells singled earlier. He homered yesterday. 2 on, good speed on the bases. 2 on, 1 out. And Wells fouls a fastball straight back 0-1. Just a little late in that fastball at 95. The 0-1. Swing and a miss over the top of that changeup, 0-2.
0-2.
The 0-2 to Wells. Is low in the dirt. It gets by Jansen, and Jazz will take the extra bag. So now a base hit could win it. It bounced right over Jansen. The infield in at the corners for Tampa. Wells fouls off a curve, still 1-2. At least it looks a bit like they're in at third a little bit. The 1-2 to Wells. Outside, 2-2. A base hit will win it. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2 with Volpe on deck. And that's it. They're just not. They don't even want to deal with Austin Wells now. They're just going to put him on. Bases loaded for Anthony Volpe. He is 0 for 3 today. Good speed on the bases. Wells doesn't matter, though. Schumann, good speed at third. It's bottom of the ninth, Christian. Jazz at third. There's a strike, 0-1. Volpe, another good hitter with runners in scoring position. A single, a stolen base, back-to-back walks. And swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. 1 out.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Bases loaded. Yankees down by a run. The 0-2 to Volpe. Way outside, 1-2.
2 strikes.
Uceta now at 24 pitches. He's thrown nearly as many balls as strikes. The 1-2. Chop to the right side. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first. That's your ball game. Volpe hits into the 4-6-3 double play. The Rays hold on. Take the middle game of this 3-game set, 4-3. I thought Volpe might have beat out the return, but no such luck. Pete Fairbanks improved to 2-4. He got the loss in game 1, the win in game 2. Hamilton drops to 0-1. Uceta, 11th save of the year. The Yankees' 11-game winning streak is finally snapped. Of course, it's by Tampa, who, of course, was the last team that beat us before we started this streak. But a back-and-forth battle in the Bronx. 2 one-run games. Yankees won 2-1 yesterday. Tampa wins 4-3 today. Come on back on Wednesday. We have the rubber game of this 3-game set. Danny Jansen, the eventual game-winning... Well, actually, that's not true. He had a 2-run home run. Yandy Diaz had the game-winning home run. Ian Hamilton, 2 innings, the hard luck loser. So, yeah, it'll be Clark Schmidt versus Shane Baz for the rubber game of this 3-game set. Hamilton, that's the first run he's given up all year, Ian Hamilton. Joey, thank you for the follow. But it happens. You can't win them all. I don't know. I got to see how Wednesday goes. But again, not tomorrow. I'm going to be super busy tomorrow. And then we'll be back up. So we'll be back on Wednesday. Baz versus Schmidt. Yankees dropped to 27-6. Again, we were due. Tampa improves to 14-19. They remain 13 games back of the Yankees. And of course, we're going to save this and call it a day. So go enjoy the Yankees in real life, everybody. I'm going to go get myself some lunch and go enjoy the ball game myself. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Until then, take care, everybody, and have a great rest of your Monday. Bye-bye.